It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Monarchs and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the London Monarchs taking on the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. So you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something like that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off to about the 33-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Really hard to imagine a quarterback like this being available in a trade. What an impact he's going to have.
No doubt about it, and all teams are looking for leadership from that spot, and this guy provides it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Richardson to throw off play action. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Browns 25-yard line.
Richardson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns set to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. Shoves him aside. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Monarchs take a 3-touchdown lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
2nd and 4. This ball deep for Tony. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Touchdown, Browns! Kadarius Toney from 13-yard town. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And now the rookie's free. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments, they have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He got back on track after 2 early interceptions with a touchdown pass on the last drive. And now they'll start here again, 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Here's Jake Bailey now. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's still on his feet. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cleveland offense making their way out. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Richardson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Richardson. And this is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive, Richardson. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
So many things have to go.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally can. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series, but the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
Not at all.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll be 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And that one just before halftime with the Jaguars out on top. 3 Tua Tagovailoa touchdown passes there. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Ken Walker accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Sam Howell, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Monarchs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. That's complete to Tony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Chubb running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. This ball deep for Tony. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Richardson now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, London.
Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that one thrown too wide and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now back to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
London about set to take over on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. They'll run on 1st down. Rankin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
The passing game continues to be. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A little juke. Escapes the defender. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And it's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Monarchs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A quick slant to Hill. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down inside the 30. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd down and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Well, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This will be caught at about the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A nice little juke. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Alert! Alert!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.